This short video will show you how to create an account in Proactive Customer Support and how to create a request. If you already have a username and password, you can log in. You can check boxes to remember your username and password, and you can check a box to automatically sign in. But since you haven't created an account yet, it's a new account, we'll create one for a new user. The customer name is John Doe. We'll use my email address for his. And we'll just use the word password for his password. Now, some users of Proactive Customer Support may be dealing with internal customers, in which case they really want to use a department that later they'll be able to graph and chart and do reports based on the department of the person requesting support. I'll choose one department, but others may be supporting remote customers, external customers, and they may need to record such information as a mailing address, or at least a phone number and a cell phone or mobile number. In this case, this information is not necessary, but we are required to put in a password, a customer name, and email account. Now when I choose Save, I'll be able to log in as John Doe. And I see an empty request grid view. John hasn't submitted any requests yet, so we'll start by clicking the Add button. Certain information is pre-populated and read-only. We will choose a request type. We'll say it's a request for information. The date needed can be today, but it cannot be earlier than today. If they choose a date that's earlier than the day, they get an error message and have the opportunity to choose a later date. The request details field cannot be left blank, and we'll just say this is a request for information on Proactive Customer Support. Now we'll save the request. And here it is, now shows up in the grid. As requests are updated, information that's been added by technicians or by staff will be displayed, such as the action taken, a completed by field, a date completed. These fields are not completed by the customer or by staff handling requests. The user will be able to save information in a Word document, a PDF file, or Excel spreadsheet. They'll also be able to filter data based on dates from this date to that date, to choose a status for a request, or to search for text within, say, the request details field. As I begin typing, you see that a match is found, and I can highlight that match and click Go. There's only one record at this time, so it really doesn't matter. But when a person has many requests, the ability to filter is going to be quite useful. Just a couple of things to show you about this screen that is used by customers to enter a request and view the status of their request. You have the option to change the language from English to French, German, or Spanish. This will just change the header fields and buttons such as Go and Search For, things like that. I'll change it to Spanish so you can see what I'm talking about. Buscar is the Spanish word for search, and here again you see Search For. We really haven't done much as far as internationalizing the application, but this may be helpful for some. This time again I've changed it to Search. It is now in French, and that would be Go. Users can also change the color scheme used by the program. There's quite a variety. And choosing a theme will just give a different look and feel to the screens that they're seeing. Now again, we can sign out. And if we'd saved the information like the username and password, we could choose to forget sign-in information. We'll just sign OK. We really hope it's easy enough to understand and be useful to your customers if you choose Proactive Customer Support.